Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Star Wars The Black Series Centerpiece Darth Vader. Now you might remember last year I did one with Luke Skywalker, and I've been trying desperately to get the Darth Vader version, and I just could not find it. And then just after Christmas, this one came up on TradeMe. So I was able to pick it up for a fairly cheap price and add it to my collection. So what I'll do is, like with the anime figures, I'll bring you the box up front so you get a nice front on picture of it. The side is just, Vader 01 on the side to give you a number, and on the back it shows Darth Vader standing up with two stormtroopers, and with the lights going there, and then close-ups of what he looks like. The top, the top is the same sort of thing, Black Series, Centerpiece, nice small picture, and the bottom is just legal details, which I don't think anyone really cares about. Now, this guy needs two AA batteries to bring up the lighting feature. I think if I turn him to about there, he should be within shot, and I'll turn off the lights and then I'll show you what the lighting feature is like I did with Luke Skywalker. Of course, not super dark because I shoot this stuff during the day and it wouldn't really show up on camera. So you can see that it lights up there. I think they actually use like a multicolor LED for this one. The lightsaber itself doesn't light up. It's probably something they could have done for it, but given that you have to take him apart from his waist and his chest and his head to get the cape and the bottom skirt in, it probably would have made it quite difficult to light up the lightsaber. So I'll just do the lights again for you. I'll give it a bit of a spin. The reason why I said it uses different LEDs, not that it might show up too well, but there's obviously a red and a green flash in the flame there. I'll do it again. So you can see they've put lighting all through the bottom, which sort of symbolizes how Darth Vader had I suppose he didn't cut it, but they used like a cutting tool to get inside what I believe is actually the Tantive 4, not the, the Radis from Rogue One. So I'll just turn the light back on and then we'll zoom in on him so that you can see better details. So you can see he's got the arm outstretched. Now, being a centerpiece, it does mean that he doesn't have moving parts. He's like a showpiece, a statue. That there is the button to start the lights, and just like Luke, and you probably, as you would have seen from the video, it's only on a limited timer, so it doesn't have a turn on and then later you turn it off yourself, or it times itself off. It just runs for a set amount of time. I think this one runs slightly longer than the Luke Skywalker one on Hoth. But it's a really beautiful sculpt of Vader. You can see they did all this chest piece and all that. I will scroll down to give you a bit better detail and stuff. So zoom out a bit. You can see they sculpted fully through the legs and stuff, and he's sort of striding right through. You'll notice that there's little holes everywhere. On the underside there are pegs that you can pull out, and then you can use Black Series figures to accentuate it, like on the back of the box there. Those would have been Black Series Stormtroopers. Now, I haven't actually seen Black Series Stormtroopers of that variety in years. From an earlier From the Collection Friday, I showed you the battle damage ones. You could use those on this guy, and they would fit quite well because they've already got that blast damage to them. And of course they've got the extra blast accessories. So with this you need to slot the base together. If I turn it here you might be able to see it slightly. There's two bits of bases, you slide them together, then you slot this bit in the top, well this bit I should say, because like you're probably not going to see it on the other side at the moment. Down, where is it? Down here is where you slot in two AAA batteries, and that will do the lighting effects for it. You might struggle a bit getting this in. It sort of looks like it goes in one way, but you'll notice that there's a little sort of poke out notch on one side, and that will slot into the far side bit there. So you put your two AAAs in there, you hit the button, it will do the lights. If I pull them up actually I can show you. Not the light stuff, but right here is where all the pegs are. You get, I think it's 6 pegs. So I think it's the same with Luke's Hoth version. So you slot the base together, put the central bit in, then you slot in the door. I think that the door has the slot parts for this part of the base, so you'll need to slot the door in it, because I don't think Vader stands without it. He's got like a down peg in his foot on both feet, so you sort of need to line it up, and you'll see that there's blast scorching and stuff. It's really well weathered. It looks amazing. I'm really pleased with it, and I just love that action pose sort of thing. Once I've got my shelving up, this will be going in like its own separate shelf. The same thing with Luke. I don't think I'll have them opposing each other, just because I'd rather have them sort of posed out, sort of like that, you know, nicely. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.